Welcome back to Dynamics. Okay, so this is my official review of the Peacemaker television series. It was on HBO Max, so if you have HBO Max, you should definitely watch the series. If you don't have HBO Max, maybe figure out a different way to watch it. One of the other ways. Uh, but yeah, that's what I would recommend. Go ahead and watch it. This video will have some spoilers in it, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then maybe this isn't the video for you, and that's okay. Um, Basically, this series is, I would say, it's a spin-off of the Suicide Squad. And I would say it's better than the actual movie Suicide Squad. They're able to not hold anything back on an HBO Max series. It is there's vulgarity, there's nudity, there's a lot of adult content that I would say don't watch this one with your kids if unless you're extremely open-minded. Don't watch this show with your kids, but watch it. And so let's go ahead and go into the characters. So John Cena plays Christopher Smith, otherwise known as Peacemaker, and he is amazing. He is able to really fully develop this character in this series. He has nothing holding him back in this series. He is hilarious. He is violent. He is introspective. There's definitely some sad moments, and he gets to show that emotional range. His best friend is an eagle, which is obviously CGI for the most part, or a puppet or a dummy, and he's able to act with that. He has good scenes with all the other cast members. He has some good action scenes. He has nudity in it, so keep that in mind. He a sex scene or two sex scenes that I can think of off the top of my head. And he's hilarious. And I'm a fan of John Cena from wrestling. But I think he does a really good job of showing just how versatile he is in this show. He even plays piano at one point. But watch this show even just for him, if nothing else. But really, it's an ensemble cast. Everybody is important to this. And so the next character is Leota Adebayo. Leota Adebayo is played by Danielle Brooks. She is Amanda Waller's daughter, although most of the characters don't know that. She thinks none of them know that, but a few do, and most don't. She's hilarious. She's basically feeling insecure about being a beginner in this type of world. She is not physically gifted. She doesn't have the physical attributes you would think of of a person in this world, but she does a great job of showing that she can hold her own. She becomes a good friend to Peacemaker, although she does betray him at certain points, and that's a character arc that they both have to deal with. The actress is really good in the role. I enjoyed it. She's funny. She also definitely portrays that character of just being insecure in being able to do this type of work. The next character is Vigilante. He's hilarious. He's played by Freddie Stroma. The actual character's name is Adrian Chase, but you know him as Vigilante. And he thinks he's John Cena's best friend, but really the Eagle is. And they have some great scenes together. They feed off of each other. Some people say he steals the show. I don't think he steals the show. I think he's part of the show, a very good part of it, a very big part of it, and enjoyable to watch. All of his scenes, he does a great job. Then you have the character's name is Clemson Mern. Mern is what he's called throughout the show. He is played by, and I'm going to pronounce this terribly wrong, I know, Chikwudi Iwuji. I'm sure that is completely wrong, but he is a good actor, and you've seen him in other things before. I can't think of off the top of my head what I've seen him in, but I have seen him in other stuff. He always does a great job. Maybe even kind of a more serious actor than you would expect to see in a show like this. But he does a great job in the show. I look forward to seeing him. I think he's going to be a main character in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We don't know which one yet, but he is going to be in it. James Gunn has said he's going to be in it, so that's cool. His character, like I said, I'm going to give spoilers in this video. His character does die throughout in the series. He He actually died before the series started. He was taken over by one of the butterflies, which is the main villain of the series, is this group of butterfly things, an alien race. And they've taken him over, but he is like not with the other ones. He's kind of fighting back against them and their plan to take over the Earth. So he's kind of a good guy, but I mean, killed this bad guy to become a good guy. It's complicated. Watch it. It's very good. And so the guy dies twice, and then the butterfly technically dies again. So lots of dying. The next character is Agent Amelia Harcourt. Jennifer Holland holds her own in the action, holds her own in the comedy. Great character, is probably going to take over the series as the leader of the team in season 2. You think she's going to die at one point, but she doesn't. She's great. She makes it. And we look forward to having her in the second season. Great character to play off of John Cena. Kind of a romance there, but not really. Not really. Next is John Economos. Steve Agee was in Suicide Squad. I think Jennifer Holland's Harcourt was in it too. Was in Suicide Squad before becoming a part of this series. He does a great job of showing that even with his physicality, he's able to take a role in the team and help out at times when they really need him to. The actor does a really good job in the role. The main bad guy, other than the butterflies, is Robert Patrick's Augie Smith, which is Peacemaker's dad. He is his dad, and he is also the villain White Dragon from the comic books. He is basically a white supremacist evil villain, and he is also a terrible father and treats John Cena's Peacemaker very terribly. And he makes you hate him, which is great. You want that out of a bad guy, just hate him. So Robert Patrick does a great job in the series. He dies. Peacemaker has to kill him, and but he keeps showing up in visions to John Cena's Peacemaker after that. So I imagine we're probably going to get more of him next season, mostly as kind of in Peacemaker's head. He's not actually there. He's not actually a ghost, but yeah, he will be haunting per se. He'll be haunting Peacemaker in season 2, I would imagine. And then the last character I want to touch on specifically is Judo Master, played by Newt Lee. I think it's Lee. I apologize if I pronounced his name wrong. He's not an actor I'm familiar with. I haven't seen him in anything else. Tiny dude, but just as great in the action scenes. He's on the side of the butterflies, but he survives the series, so we could see him back next season. I hope we do. He's great. Him and his flaming hot Cheetos reminds me of my girlfriend's kids. Just love the hot Cheetos. Anyways, I'm gonna end this review and just let you know that you should take a chance and watch this series. If you were thinking that it wasn't going to be great, no, it's way better than you were expecting. It's funny and irreverent and action packed. Oh, even more spoilers. They do have a cameo from 2 of the Justice League. You actually see more than 2 of the Justice League, but they're kind of like in the shadows, and you don't actually see their faces, so they're not played by the actual actors. But Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller do make a cameo in the season finale. They show up at the final battle, but they're late. So they don't make it in time, so Peacemaker just starts like insulting them and telling Aquaman that he has sex with fishes. And then Aquaman's all like, man, I hate that rumor. And the Flash, Ezra Miller's The Flash, is all like, dude, that's not a rumor. So I mean, they don't confirm nor deny that it is a rumor or fact. But I highly doubt that Aquaman's actually having sexual relations with fish. So I think it's just a joke. But yeah, it's great. They do a really good job in this series. I can't wait for season 2 to see where it goes, and I hope you do watch it. You will not regret it. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the end of this video. Take care and have a good day.